It's very unfortunate when, as a head coach, you can't talk to officials. You want to be able to talk and speak and be able to communicate, but when you cut off those lines of communication, that's when there's a problem, and that's what I saw. And early on, we tried to cut those. I tried to communicate and it wasn't there, and I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get it, because if I don't get it, it's gonna continue. And so I thought I was gonna get away with it, but I didn't. He saw it. He understood what it meant. I went with it, and my team came to me and said, Coach, please don't get thrown out. You have made your statement. We got you. I mean, they all ran over and told me, we got you, Coach. We got you. They high-fived me, and they did. They did just that. We took a 10-point lead, and we just kind of went from there. And so I thought that was a great technical foul at that time, and, I'm glad he called it.
Hey, Coach. Last year you told your team after they lost to Baylor, we will be back here. What was your message after today's game to them?
Honestly, my message after today's game was we have to continue to fight for our institution, for our conference. We have to continue to fight for our culture. We have to continue to knock on walls to get respect. We're knocking on walls. You've accomplished some things that hadn't been accomplished in this program and in this conference. But now it's time to come back and knock the walls down. We have to make a strong statement in preseason next year, another strong statement. And we're going to keep knocking until the respect is there. We're going to keep knocking until we get the same as other institutions. We're going to keep knocking. Because what happens is the transfer portal evens the playing field. And with the playing fields being even, all we ask is for everything to be fair across the board. Yes, we faced a very good team today, a very well-coached team. Yes, we came out with a game plan. Yes, we missed free throws. Yes, we made mistakes, but there were still some other things that played into that, and the world saw it. So for our institution, for our team, for our fight, we're going to continue to knock until we knock those doors down. That's what my message was.
Follow up on that, we are less than 24 hours from what the world witnessed South Carolina do to Howard. How do you think your team and their play today against Baylor kind of earned that respect for your institution and for HBCUs across the country?
Well, I hope it has given them a sense of pride that we can do it. I hope it has encouraged everybody. I mean, obviously we didn't win. I don't know what y'all saw, but all I feel is a loss, But if anybody could take anything away from it, it's that we can, and we will. We will. You will see a change. We're going to keep working, and when the change starts, it's going to go across the board. It's going to go across the board. And it doesn't matter who we are. It doesn't matter what position we are. It doesn't matter what institution. No, it doesn't matter what conference. It's supposed to be the same across the board.
What did LSU do well to get back in the game?
They saw weakness, and they started driving to the basket. They started attacking our big, we tried to jump into a 2-3 to kind of pad those gaps and keep them from going downhill. But they put pressure on us. Kim does not do a whole lot of full court pressing. She pressed us, and she went back into a 2-3 zone. She doesn't play 2-3 zone. So for us to be able to make her do some things that she doesn't do says a lot about this team, and I'm extremely proud. But those are the changes that they made, and we've seen a lot of pressing all year, and so we tried to make those adjustments. But again, when you got your point guard coming down the floor and she get tripped and hit in the face and nothing is called for it, it's what we face, and it's okay. We just got to play through it. But she did a great job of putting up the pressure full court and attacking us, getting to the rim.
Coach, each year you guys are just getting closer and closer and better. I know you have a lot of takeaways after each season. And looking at this season and how this game played out, I guess what do you and your coaching staff want to address going into next year, given that you guys are so close to meeting these ultimate goals?
We want to continue to recruit bigger. continue to recruit bigger guards, continue to recruit bigger players, continue to recruit players like Maya Crump, who's played at this level. You know, players who are not fearful, players going to continue to take this program forward. Every year, my staff has done a great job in recruiting great talent, and so what happens is, who we face in the tournament is what we begin to measure ourselves on. So, you know, we just got to continue to recruit better athletes, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with my team now. Don't get me wrong, but obviously we want to continue to put those pieces there, because you have to continue to climb. You got to continue to climb, and you're only gonna do that when you bring in the top athletes, and we have that coming. You know, we have some pretty big commitments right now, some pretty big signees, and so we're gonna keep building this thing, and we're going to wear this transfer portal out. You know, I hope I can find somebody who in the Sweet 16 this year, somebody who can make it to the Elite 8. I'm going to get them, you know. So when you can bring that type of experience to your program, this doesn't happen again. We're knocking. And I'm telling you, we're going to knock that door down next year.
One more question in the front here.
Quick follow-up. What has Amisha Williams meant to this program? Because I kind of alluded to transfer portal. I think she kind of proved that, hey, this can happen. These kind of things can happen. Just what she meant to the program and her performance, and, you know, being a WNBA prospect potentially as well.
Amisha means everything to this program. You know, just to start, for us to even get her here into the program, begging her to come play. She said she didn't like to run. I said, you don't have to run. We'll figure that running part out. Then 30 minutes later, she sent me a picture of a pregnancy test. And I said, I don't care. I just want you in school. And so to see her come, and she has grown tremendously. I've watched her grow from the first time I met her in high school to now. I've seen her grow. I've seen her grow as a young lady, as a young woman, as a wife, as a mother. She's helped make me a better person. She's helped me believe. She's the one who's built this program. You know, because she believed enough in me, others followed her, you know, and others followed them. She has opened the door. The ceilings that we're trying to crack, that's what she has done for the program. And even though this is her last game for Jackson State University, she's going to continue to open the door for our conference, for our institution, for our HBCU community. You know, we're trying to get her drafted. You know, she's a top player from Mississippi State. Had she been at Mississippi State right now, she'll be top 4 on the draft board. All right, but she chose to come to Jackson State University, and I don't want her to be held back because of that. She did great for this institution, and I think she'll be great in the WNBA. Someone take a chance on her, that's another door that's open for our HBCU community. She means everything to this program, everything to me, and everything to our HBCUs.
Coach, thanks for your time. Congratulations on your season.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you all for being here from Baton Rouge. That'll close out our press conferences tonight. Once again, press conferences will start on Sunday, 1:45 with LSU. Until then, a recording of this press conference will be available at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts provided by ASAP will be posted shortly. Thank you for joining us, and good night from Baton Rouge.